I know you may not want to join. Um, I wanted to stop in here and just tell y'all some things that are happening. And I told you I was going to let you know another story. And yes, it's jammer time. I didn't want to put on anything uncomfortable. I've got a really big day tomorrow. I can't tell you quite yet what it is. The last time I told y'all something was happening, they rescheduled. So, so I'm not going to tell you what happens tomorrow until it happens. But anyways, it's supposed to be a good thing. And so got a lot going on. And so just wanted to stop and, check in with y'all and tell y'all, hey, y'all make my day. I'm gonna tell you a story or two. All right. What I was gonna tell y'all is when people see things they don't understand, dang, that light is so bright on the screen and everything. Anyways, when people see things they don't understand, they study on it so repeatedly that it messes like up here. You can't think of nothing but it. Like for instance, if you have a mom, hey Joyce, I love you, sweetheart. Did you hear me talking about you last night? I didn't tell nobody your name, but you've just made it public. So yes, Joyce was the second tour I did. Anyways, I love you, Joyce. I miss you so much, sweetheart. Anyways, I'm hoping I can come to church Sunday. I told you I fell in the garage. That wasn't fun for my knee. Anyways, I'm so happy you joined me tonight, Joyce. I got some good stories, and if everything goes okay, tonight or later, excuse me, earlier this evening, had something set up that's supposed to happen tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. Cross your fingers, pray to the Lord Jesus that this goes through. Anyways, hey Lori, I love you, sweet cousin. What you doing? Anyways, y'all, your minds are fixing to get blown with this story. But anyways, I wanted to tell y'all that when I seen what I did, I understand now why people become researchers and why they become so obsessed with finding out, even though they know what it is. I know what it is. But up here, we don't want to admit we know what it is. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you for your prayer, sweetheart. Um, and I know if they were me, you just cannot comprehend what you're saying. You know what you're saying again. I'm going to say that again. Know what I'm saying. But I cannot comprehend what I'm saying. It's never going to click until they put it on live TV and the Pentagon announces it like they did UFOs here a while back. All right. Anyways, let me go on to my story. All right. First story. The Sierra Sounds. If you haven't heard the Sierra Sounds, first of all, when you hear it, you're going to think this is a bunch of kids playing or something like that. And that's just what Ron Moorhead thought. They were camping up in the mountains, and I'm not quite sure how many, but I do know that there were some friends camping up there. And Ron Moorhead was one of the campers. And these were distinguished men. These were intelligent men. And they were up there in the mountains, the Sierra Mountains, if I'm not mistaken. And they start hearing a bunch of giggling and noises and things like that. Well, they think it's, I guess, young folk. I'm thinking, if I heard right, that they thought it was a bunch of young people just making noises and acting silly. And when a noise would be made, they would come back and mock them because they thought it was young people and they were going to cut up with them. And they're recording them. And so the next thing you know, they start making noises that Ryan and them can't manipulate and they can't make. And it is so funny. Hold on a minute, I'm already losing I get so caught up in talking and doing a story that I forget I'm on live and that people are messaging to talk with me. Okay, Muhammad Furtan. Hey, Muhammad, how are you? Yellow Dog, nobody cares. Oh, Yellow Dog, you know what? We love you. We don't know you, but we love you. Have a good day. All right. Hey, that guy. Way Squad. Hey. All right, let's see. Trying to watch you. And Reba keep slapping my. Oh my goodness, your puppies is just like mine. They're your world, aren't they? Aren't they? All right. Yay, fan. I have no opinions on Kanye West, but thank you so much for joining me. All right. Mark Blair. Hey there, I'm Marco from Scotland. Hey, Marco, how are you? This is how we speak, really, in Alabama, in the United States. So I know it sounds a lot different from you if you're from Scotland. So good that you joined us. Thank you, Marco, for joining us. Join in anytime if you have something to say. Okay, let's see, Jennifer Wilson. So if you read this and it all looks messed up, don't blame me. Blame the recording line. Oh, it went too quick. Actually, it's messing me up. Like, this girl is on fire. Discuss this. No, I don't know what that is. Cody DePriest. Hey, Cody. So glad you joined us. Yay, fan. Love your energy, by the way. Oh, thank you, Yay, fan. I always love when people give me a compliment about my smile because it comes from up above. All right. Yes, girl. Um, is on slay. You're slaying. Thank you, Jennifer Wilson, for saying I'm slaying. It must be a good thing. Okay, Mark, USA is amazing. Oh, thank you, Mark. I'm serious. We love the United States. Oh my gosh, we just wish we'd get a couple things straight. But other than that, absolutely love our United States. Yes, yes, yay, fan. All right, Kevin Amorin. These are new people. Oh my gosh, I'm just loving this. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Okay, my story, right quick. I'm going to jump in there and tell you a quick story. It is about the Sierra sounds. Y'all got to go and look these sounds up. You know my answer, Mark. I don't think I have to tell you twice. Do I have to say it out loud? Tell me, Mark. Do I really have to answer that question out loud? Or can you tell by my eyes who I'm voting for? Anyways, all right. Jennifer Wilson. I went to Florida and Dominican Republic. Oh, okay. Hey, Jennifer. Good job. Good job. All right. Sierra Sounds. Y'all have got to. Mark, are you serious? Again, look at my eyes. I'm a good old country girl. Now, who am I voting for? All right. Moving on. Look up these Sierra, look up these Sierra sounds and listen to these sounds. And don't just listen like, oh my God, oh, my hair looks terrible. Anyways, don't just listen like, you know, be criticizing all of a sudden, like really study the Sierra sounds when you look them up. Make sure you've got good listening devices, your volume's turned all the way up, things like that. Because I'm telling you what's going to happen. If you listen to them long enough, you'll realize that these are not people making the sounds, and it will fascinate you. You even hear Ron Moorhead at one point say, that's a hard act to follow. He's talking to his buddy, and that's what he says. That's a hard act to follow. So, see what I'm saying? Anyways, all right. The next one I want to tell you about is drowning a deer. Lord, if I seen something like that, oh my gosh. But there's a man that has a video. He seen something that he was like, this is just, I'm hearing something I don't recognize. And of course, he got scared. And what do we do? Just in case, we pull out our video cameras just in case. And anyways, he got a little nervous about what he was hearing and went over there, and he seen a Bigfoot drowning a deer. Oh my gosh. Now I know there's hunters out there, and I know that that's been going on for years. I just don't want to do it myself. I'm not going to blame you for it. I know it's a way to eat, and a lot of people eat. And anyway, oh, let's see. I'm using my mom's phone. Okay, make sure that your mama gives you permission to watch it if you're under a certain age now. Anyways, okay, so, but I was thinking, I said, oh my gosh, I would just have a fit if I sing a Bigfoot drowning a deer. It's bad enough to see what I've seen, but to see a Bigfoot killing an animal, I couldn't stand that. I absolutely could not stand that. Anyways, so uh, I just wanted to tell y'all that that's my personal opinion. When you see something that you don't recognize what that could be, something that you have never seen before, and you're trying to comprehend it yourself, you know that there's going to be ridicule, and you know that the people around you are not going to believe it because they didn't see it with their own eyes. It's hard for people. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what all that means. Anyways, okay. I'm not going to respond to messages I don't even understand. So, anyways, I am so tickled that so many people joined me tonight, and new faces too. I'm so tickled about the new faces. All right, let me see. Oh, yes, you've got to listen to this story. Last night I was watching World Bigfoot Central, and I seen MK Davis. Well, y'all know that I'm just infatuated with the fact that he's such an intelligent, brilliant person that can do such good work, And so I was listening to his testimonial to Duke Sullivan on World Bigfoot Central. And about that time, I was like, oh my gosh, his story is fascinating. This man went out, he went into the woods, and he was telling about he actually found a fetus and just stuff like that. I mean, it'll just blow your mind. Anyways, and the next thing you know, he's saying, let me see what people are saying because I don't want to get so far behind I can't answer the questions. Okay. The recording messed up. Sabrina Harrison. Hi, Sabrina. I love you, sweet cousin. How you doing, darling? It's so good of you to join me. Hey, Turkey 123. You need to do a singing episode. I did a singing episode. Actually, one of my first couple was singing for some people that was tuned in, and I swore up and down I wouldn't do that again because see, people get to requesting things, and then the next thing you know, it's no longer a discussion about what I sing, my eyewitness. It becomes a singing episode. But thank you, sweet cousin. I appreciate that. I love you so much. Anyway, so I was just letting you know that last night's episode of World Bigfoot Central, it was MK Davis and Duke Sullivan, and Duke was interviewing MK, and he was giving his testimonial about what he's seen, which is phenomenal. And he was out in the woods, and of course, I told you he actually found a fetus, and it was just fascinating to watch him talk because he has dissected every single thing that he has maybe fixed with his computer and things like that. Anyways, and so he said that, and he actually had video walking through the woods and all this stuff, and the next thing you know, he's coming across a Bigfoot standing there watching him. He didn't even see it. MK Davis was so infatuated with a waterfall in front of him that over here to the right was a Bigfoot standing there watching him, and he didn't even know that. Well, anyways, he got home, and as I do, I critique my episode to say, Lord, Celena, what could you have done differently to sound more professional? But anyways, I'm sitting there and I'm watching my episode and I'm thinking, Lord, I'd change A to Z all the way to the. But anyways, ain't nothing I can do about being chunky, and ain't nothing I can do about having rosacea and getting gray hair and turning 54 yesterday. Let's see, my daughter loves Bigfoot stories. I'm going to have to share yours. Oh my gosh, I've got like 41 videos so far. So yeah, she needs to watch them, Brina. Anyways, so he's standing here looking at this beautiful waterfall, and he actually tells Duke Sullivan last night, he says, I was so, I was thinking, hey, this is a pretty waterfall. I mean, people would actually build this in their yard as landscaping. That's how pretty this waterfall was. And he said, I just couldn't stop looking at this waterfall. And he got home and did, frame by frame. And when he did, this thing is in 4 frames of his video. I was blown away. And I said, oh my gosh, this means that, y'all, I'm not saying that Bigfoot is in every town, every city, every block. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying use some intelligence and realize that people know they're going to get made fun of, and they know that they're going to have their family look at them and say, she's really gone over the edge. I mean, she's really plumb psycho and needs professional help. People know, they know what's going to happen to them, and how bad it's going to be, but they still try to tell, hey, it may not have happened to you yet, but it has happened to me. And it is very scary because mine was from a distance, but they wouldn't move. I mean, they just stood there. And like I said, one was so huge. And then, of course, like I said, I did my camera thing. And then there was so many. I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy. And so uh, if somebody, Brina, you're smart. Brina, you're smart. Are you smart on a computer, Brina? Anyways, I am needing my niece helped me set it up, and she put my pictures on not Facebook, one of my YouTube intros, and for my video, but she can't get it to stop moving, and so nobody can zoom in and see how in depth and detailed these things were. This thing I seen, the two in front of me, one was so large and black, y'all, it was crazy. I just cannot describe it. But anyways, and so the next thing I know, I'm like, well, if this can happen to MK Davis, the computer whiz that can clear up any photo and fix any video, if he can be standing that close to a Bigfoot and be looking at a waterfall and never see it, and it's in 4 frames of his video. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, this is a man who is, I love scientific people. I love to listen to scientific people with intelligence because uh, it just proves to me. I mean, these people had to study and get their degrees, and they're smart, and they took time to make sure that they did this right, and they got their schooling, and I mean, studied hard to get where they're at. And so when I see people like MK Davis that impressed me so much, it just tickled me last night when I was watching that episode to know that he had went from, finding and discovering and fixing everybody's videos where they can see them more clear. And all of a sudden, he goes out to look at a waterfall in the woods, and there's one that close, and they just never knew. But anyway, so y'all check out World Bigfoot Central. He's a good old guy. He's very, very comical. Lives in Montana, and I asked him. I said, "How many bears?" Because I seen the movie. What was it? An Unfinished Life or something like that with I think it was Robert Redford and Jennifer Lopez. I love that movie, An Unfinished Life. Anyways, I think that's what it's called. And it was supposed to be, I think, filmed in Montana. Well, of course, there was bears in the movie. And so I asked Duke, I said, how many bears have you seen? He said, I've lived here. This is how he talks with an accent. He said, I've lived here 14 years, never seen a bear. Anyway, and so, all right, let's see. The next thing I wanted to tell you was I heard something really, really comical, by the way. Actually, last night on that episode, it said that some visitors came over from Japan, and they said, I want to pet the furry cow. And they were talking about a buffalo. I thought that was so cute. How cute is that? That people from another country thought a buffalo was a furry cow and they wanted to pet it. I just thought it was adorable. Let's see. Now that you're on YouTube, you need to do more stuff. I love hearing your stories, and you are a very funny person. Share it, girl. You share it. But anyway, Sabrina, I'm needing somebody that really, really believes in my cause to take my original photos because they're moving so fast on my YouTube video, people can't see what I seen. And so I'm needing somebody to just post my pictures on YouTube for me on my YouTube so people can see them because they can't see what I see. And so that's really important to me, by the way, that people see what I've seen with these eyes in Piedmont. All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah. By the way, when that Bigfoot was standing there watching MK Davis, I was doing that holding your breath thing that happened to me. I was imagining it's that close. And see, like I said, mine was from a distance, those two, but the pictures of the other ones were surrounding me. And so I didn't see the other ones. I was focused on that huge one and the smaller one beside it. Crazy. Anyways, and so I done told you about something that's happening tomorrow at 7. Uh, can't say what it is yet because the last time something was set up, it didn't happen. It's getting rescheduled. So I wanted to hold off on telling you what, but I can tell you, I can use your prayers and just remember me tomorrow at 7. Okay. All right. Love y'all so much.